Hi everyone, I am Wafa Langao and welcome you all in Grammar in Detail. Next part we have the perfect tenses from active voice into passive voice. The ditransitive verbs we will be changing into 4 ways. We will discuss today the present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense of ditransitive verbs from active voice into passive voice. So let's begin the first perfect tense, that is known as the present perfect tense, simple sentences. As we have learned that in ditransitive verbs, those verbs which need two objects and can be changed from active voice into passive voice. These are the two objects, me and grammar. And grammar if you want to bring first, and then after that you have to use preposition with that. And in passive voice we can change them from active voice into passive voice in how many ways? Into 4 ways. Simple sentences which make simple statement. He has taught me grammar. He has taught grammar to me. In passive voice we can change them into 4 ways. I have been taught by him grammar. I have been taught grammar by him. Grammar has been taught by him to me. Grammar has been taught to me by him. Next we have got negative sentences in which we deny the statement. He has not taught me grammar. He has not taught grammar to me. I have not been taught by him grammar. I have not been taught grammar by him. Grammar has not been taught by him to me. Grammar has not been taught to me by him. Interrogative sentences, we have those sentences in which we ask question, put queries. As he taught me grammar, as he taught grammar to me. Have I been taught by him grammar? Have I been taught grammar by him? Has grammar been taught by him to me? Has grammar been taught to me by him? We have got next the formal sentences. Has he not taught me grammar? Has he not taught grammar to me? Have I not been taught by him grammar? Have I not been taught grammar by him? Has grammar not been taught by him to me? Has grammar not been taught to me by him? Informal sentences, we have got the last of present perfect. Hasn't he taught me grammar? Hasn't he taught grammar to me? Haven't I been taught by him grammar? Haven't I been taught grammar by him? Hasn't grammar been taught by him to me? Hasn't grammar been taught to me by him? So these are the formal and informal sentences of present perfect. Let's discuss the past perfect tense, where we will be changing the ditransitive verbs from active voice into passive voice. So simple sentences of past perfect. He had taught me grammar. He had taught grammar to me. I had been taught by him grammar. I had been taught grammar by him. Grammar had been taught by him to me. Grammar had been taught to me by him. Negative sentences of past perfect tense. He had not taught me grammar. He had not taught grammar to me. I had not been taught by him grammar. I had not been taught grammar by him. Grammar had not been taught by him to me. Grammar had been not taught to me by him. Interrogative sentences, we have those sentences in which we ask question, put queries. Had he taught me grammar? Had he taught grammar to me? Had I been taught by him grammar? Had I been taught grammar by him? Had grammar been taught by him to me? Had grammar been taught to me by him? Formal sentences of past perfect tense. Had he not taught me grammar? Had he not taught grammar to me? Had I not been taught by him grammar? Had I not been taught grammar by him? Had grammar not been taught by him to me? Had grammar not been taught to me by him? Informal sentences of past perfect tense. Hadn't he taught me grammar? Hadn't he taught grammar to me? Had I not been taught by him grammar? Hadn't I been taught by him grammar? Hadn't I been taught grammar by him? Hadn't grammar been taught by him to me? Hadn't grammar been taught to me by him? Last we have got the future perfect tense, how you are going to change the sentences of ditransitive verb 2 ways into active voice and 4 ways into passive voice. He will have taught me grammar. He will have taught grammar to me. I will have been taught by him grammar. I will have been taught grammar by him. Grammar will have been taught by him to me. Grammar will have been taught to me by him. Negative sentences in which we deny the statement. He will not have taught me grammar. He will not have taught grammar to me. I will not have been taught by him grammar. I will not have been taught grammar by him. Grammar will not have been taught by him to me. Grammar will not have been taught to me by him. Interrogative sentences in which we ask question and put queries. Will he have taught me grammar? Will he have taught grammar to me? And in passive voice, will I have been taught by him grammar? Will I have been taught grammar by him? Will grammar have been taught by him to me? Will grammar have been taught to me by him? Next, we have got formal sentences of ditransitive verbs from active voice into passive voice. Will he not have taught me grammar? Will he not have taught grammar to me? Will I not have been taught by him grammar? Will I not have been taught grammar by him? Will grammar not have been taught by him to me? Will grammar not have been taught to me by him? In formal sentences, we have got those sentences in which we ask question, deny the statement, and we ask them in a informal way. Won't he have taught me grammar? Won't he have taught grammar to me? Won't I have been taught by him grammar? Won't I have been taught grammar by him? Won't grammar have been taught by him to me? Won't grammar have been taught to me by him? So these are the sentences of future, present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect tense of ditransitive verbs from active voice into passive voice. You can see that in active voice we can change them into two ways, and in passive voice we can change them from active voice into passive voice into four ways. So these are the sentences of future perfect tense, past perfect tense, and present perfect tense from active voice into passive voice. Wish you best of luck. See you next with see you next lecture. See you in next lecture with next activities. Goodbye.